Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Against the Giants with the Silver Arrows. I'm your Dungeon Master, Harper Scott. Today, I'm once again joined by Jonathan, Andy, Kenny, Romeo, Jordan, and Mads.
That's good.
Quinn will be joining us shortly. So, in the stronghold of the fire giants, of the fire giant king, Snur, who your group has slain.
Wrecked.
You, Arangundir, the Fearbulk, Gosberg, the human, Slindle-Cash, the halfling, Zaffrab, the gnome, Rogue Capriolis, the deer man, person, and Torvi, the human. Now joined by, in addition to your lion mount, Gosberg, and
one lion,
your mastiff, Kenny, Flindle, Decker, a giant weasel named Noodle, who Romeo will be playing as a little bit. You guys once again entered the stronghold. You found some secret doors, and you defeated Queen Froopy of the Fire Giants.
Sad but necessary, you know?
And found,
It's not that sad.
amongst her
I'm
belongings,
trying to be nice.
a child.
You want to be nice?
You mimicking me?
You're mimicking me.
You found a tiny baby fire giant child who was human-sized. As in, like, a human-sized baby.
and then
A human baby-sized baby.
Okay.
A baby
God,
the size of a human.
Ah,
Of a
man.
grown
Okay.
human.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, that would make sense.
And that
for
baby's
fire giants,
lanky.
right?
This is not just a dude. It's just like a dude painted all
Yeah,
in
this is
blue.
another Jabal Timber situation.
Baby, say something.
Listen, we're not here to king shame.
The child, the child exhibits magical abilities and has been taken into your care. You guys left the baby Surtur with Juge back at home base, and then you returned and raided King Snur's treasure cave, which I'm so sorry that was a hell of an ordeal. I didn't write it. Gary Gygax wrote that. Lockpicking was probably a lot more fun back in the day.
I doubt that.
I don't think so.
No, okay. I don't know. People were really into math in the early games. They were like, ah, yeah, I can do this. Percentage dice, yeah.
That's true.
Heck yeah, we gotta use the percentage dice, guys. Rogues are so good. And now rogues
I'm
can,
ready.
everything was
Take that away.
percentages. But you guys raided King Snur's treasure cave, and you defeated a Hydra
Mint.
quite easily.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I believe, is where we left off.
Yeah, honestly.
We're gonna
thinking
use
about it.
this little guy.
Honestly,
I
that's
really thought the Hydra was gonna be harder.
I mean, you guys used fire, so there you go.
Also, it was outnumbered by like 5.
Yep, you cut off its many heads, and the Hydra was defeated. And you guys are in the Fire Giant stronghold, ready to go. Where do we go next?
Two.
You guys have basically checked out this area, and that is it.
So do you want to
And we were in
explore
a
the
secret
place more or
place
head
earlier.
over to Elvira? Or whatever her name is.
You know, Elvira, who you've attempted to track down, is below you.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That when you used locate person, you got the sense of down, and a bit northwest. You are not entirely sure how to get down.
So, search around a bit?
Yeah,
okay?
I suppose we'll have to go back. 'Cause
when don't we
this
go,
is
like, this
upstairs,
way,
right?
Huh?
This is going upstairs, right?
What now?
The secret passage.
The secret passage is inside, but there's not really any other exits out of here. You guys are currently in the secret room. That's why there's nothing there on the map, Andy.
Mhm.
Like these are the places you can
I'm
go.
talking about like what's. Oh, that's.
That's just ground. That's just walls and ground and cave because you can't actually travel through that.
Yeah, because why don't we try going this way? Maybe figure out what's around this area.
Alright.
All right, that's the plan.
Anybody hurt, by the way?
I am emotionally hurt.
I'm fine.
I'm at.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. One of the other things you discovered through an illusion-breaking mirror was that Decker, Flindle's dog,
Yeah.
is
A replicant.
There's something
not
up
really
with
a
that.
dog.
Replicant.
We put him through the
It's
whole
a
test.
it's a crazy shadow dog from the land of the dead.
Bad.
Your dog's an edgelord.
And no one's really done anything about that. No one really knows if there's anything to do about
Yeah.
that. It hasn't really changed his personality. It's not really like it hasn't gone, you've discovered me, now I must destroy you, mortals. So you're assuming everything's fine. Like,
Yeah.
as fine as it can
Where
be.
the dog is.
I am not assuming
Flindle
as my
bride.
What was that?
You said I'm assuming that everything's fine. I
Yeah.
am not assuming everything's
Okay.
You can do better
I
than
am.
At all.
It's as fine as it gets in the Fire Giant stronghold.
Alright.
I mean,
I
we've
mean,
only
I can
had
live
one
with it,
casualty.
You know? I can live with it.
That's less than some people have had, I'm sure.
It's not.
Um,
It doesn't count.
Yeah. So you guys are moving that way?
I guess.
Northwards? Through the hallways?
Let's go.
Alright.
I'm coming too.
I got.
I thought this.
I think we're just using
That's representing the party, but we can actually absolutely split
No, I was
things
just
up.
putting myself
Road just
Uh,
goes this way.
there. I'm like, I heard a funny noise.
I heard a
Alright.
funny noise.
You guys are like, no, no, no.
So you guys walk by that area, the 12 right there, and you can see
Twelve
into
is
it.
here, That's 21.
Oh. Okay.
And as you guys are approaching that, and you kind of see, you look to your left right there, you see there are 8 gnolls.
Son of a.
And they make
Sitting
that
there.
noise.
Wait, didn't we already check the
One of them
kitchen?
just goes like.
Huh?
Didn't we already, isn't that the
Just look
kitchen?
at
Did
him
we already
like-
check
That's
that?
not the kitchen.
Oh.
Kitchen's all the way over
That's
there.
okay,
Crazy.
Do it again.
Really go shit.
Oh shit! What the fuck, man? Dude, I didn't know you could do that.
Alright,
You're
so
all
you
afraid
see
to
8
moan at girls
gnolls,
here. I'm all like.
and they see you, and they go, and they all pick up their weapons, which you can see
Whoa,
are
whoa, whoa.
also more oversized cutlery from the kitchens.
Oh.
So they have forks and giant butter knives.
Listen, we can do this, but we will, like, it's not even a joke. We will completely end your shit. Like, it's not. I'm serious. Like, we literally, we just killed Snur and Froopy. Like, if you want to do this, we can. But it would be, if you could just, like, be chill for a little bit, that would be, like, way, way better for everybody.
We will give you mercy.
Un momento. Just have to check something real quick.
To see if gnolls understand mercy, or if they're Daleks.
Or if they can.
Or if they
understand
even
common.
understand the language you're
Hey,
speaking.
Dolks have asked for mercy before.
I don't like Daleks. They're annoying.
I like
Hyenas
when you can see their
are
little
not
feet
dogs.
underneath the, the things moving.
Hyenas are not dogs.
If I cast tongues,
They're
She's
actually
a
closely.
cat-like,
They're
yeah.
more
That'd be possible.
closely
Isn't that,
related to cats. Yeah.
Mostly for
So,
a script.
hyenas
But
are
do they
just
speak
weird.
common?
Oh no, you don't. You hear them going,
Oh, what
and they all start running at you guys with their
Oh.
giant cutlery.
You're
Ah,
speaking
fine.
Elvish.
No, Gnomish.
Oh, no.
You should have been the one. No.
Nullish.
No.
Nolan.
Knowlish. That sounds like the smartest language ever. Knowlish. It's like knowledge.
Let me
I
just
I
drop
didn't
some
remember
wager
knowledge
it's
on
the
you.
opposite.
Ah.
They're big.
So
dumb
roll
dumb.
initiative, my peeps.
Oh, did you forget your dice?
Yes, buddy.
What?
Forget your dice.
I lost them. They're in my car somewhere. Like,
You can
I
borrow
haven't been
dice.
able to.
Oh, no.
I'm working 10 days in a row right now, so I haven't
So
been
you're
able
just
to.
like Brent.
Yeah, I'm grinding. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I got an 20.
Cool.
Look
I
at
don't think
that.
I don't think
12,
20s
okay.
count towards initiative though. Not
Yeah,
20
they-
count.
Well, no, but they do. They are 20s, so that's a max initiative you can get.
Yes. go
Sometimes
check
it's
some
cool when you
saving
pick
throws.
up a dice
Last
for the
one's
first
last
time and
place.
roll a
Don't
20.
lean on
You-
that.
All right.
yeah.
So what did everyone get?
Oh shit! check
All right.
that out.
What's your
Mads got
Fuck
a
it up.
nat 20.
That's still
Yeah,
better than
23,
mine.
baby.
All right, Jordan.
I got a 19.
All right.
I got 17.
Oh, well, you
All
still
right.
up by 3, right?
Romeo got a 12.
I got a 3.
All right, that's normal.
5.
Okay.
I'm grabbing a no.
Beat that, Zaffrab. You can't. You can't. It's not possible for you to get that.
All right. First up, Mads.
Okay,
Get
I'm
how
gonna just fucking lay into these idiots with my
5.
frost brand.
Yes.
No, lowest I can get.
First
You
one
do
is
so.
a 21 to hit.
21 will hit a null. Yeah.
Oh
The
my.
second one is a
Somehow.
12 to hit.
uh,
I probably won't do it.
12 will not hit.
Yeah, I'm not.
They are
super
wearing
pleased with
hide
that.
armor.
There's like 3 left, so
And
I'll
they
save at
wield
least 2 for
shields.
when they get here.
Sure.
And I need a pencil. I'm realizing my pencil isn't in my bag. Thank you, Jonathan.
Yo.
I cleaned my bag yesterday, so I don't have any of my stuff in it.
No worries.
I'll go ahead and divine smite just so I can feel like I'm fucking
Okay.
doing something with this shit.
Tell you what, roll your damage, and then I'll tell you if you need a divine smite.
Okay, 11,
What are these, like, dying gnolls?
13, 18.
I think they're diseased. I feel like gnolls are diseased.
26. So
Did I
it's
write-
26 for the one hit without the divine smite.
26?
Yeah.
Alright, you kill that null
Okay, I killed one.
as you run up and shing, shing, with your icy blade. And he dies.
And I do the little like Kylo Ren shrug. I'm like,
And the other,
what did I
the
tell
other
you?
7 are like, they don't know what you told them. They don't speak that language. Next up, Zaffrab.
So there's how many gnolls are left?
Oh,
7.
7. Okay. Can I get them in a line?
I'll give you some in a line. I'll give you 4 in a line.
Okay, I will do a lightning bolt.
Have we taken a rest between now and last session?
You did not.
Okay.
So they need to make dex saving throws.
Alright, they shall. They shall make those saving throws. And you'll regret as they... Oh, no. Okay. Okay. What's the DC?
18.
And they shall regret not rolling any higher.
Okay. So they are, as you shoot this lightning bolt at them, they see the lightning coming, and they're like, ah! And they all look at their cutlery, which is all metal. And it just conducts through each, it's just it's chain lightning that goes across all of them.
Are they dead?
Let's find out.
Yeah.
They all fail. And the remaining 3 start playing some mariachi music.
27
Yeah.
points of damage.
For their fallen comrades.
27
Like, oh,
points
shit.
of damage.
Oh man, we gotta respect them.
So you fry those 4 gnolls. The smell of burnt hair fills the air.
yuck.
Yum.
Don't like.
Next up, Flindle, what'd you get?
17.
17. You get to go next.
Why you all rolling so high?
Gonna wreck some gnolls.
Join us down here in the pits.
Alright, so how many gnolls are left?
There are 3 gnolls left.
Alright.
These strange hyena-like humanoids that are not native to this land.
I want to know a question about their society. Do they live in a matriarchy like normal hyenas?
Yeah, you don't know.
This is me asking like IRL.
Oh,
we
I'll
don't
decide that
meditate.
later.
Wait, why are they here, do you
This
think?
box is destroyed.
Oh, they're here for... I'm doing a history check to figure out why gnolls would be in a giant layer.
Go for it.
That actually.
You
is
take a
pretty
turn to think.
It's a good thing my history is... Oh, that's not great. Alright. 19 though. I rolled 19.
19. You don't see any reason why there should be gnolls in a fire giant lair. However, I think with the time spent with the silver arrows, you might have remembered when they caught you up to speed on the situations here. They had heard from a source that the giants, Snur in particular, among the others you fought, like the frost giants, have grabbed creatures from other lands other continents where they had essentially gone on a conquest, including a far-off continent that you've never been to, where there are creatures like gnolls and hydras and other things. So what you imagine is the gnolls are here because Snur took them and grabbed them here, and they're now the servants of the fire giants. And you suspect that there's probably also, depending on how much they grabbed, there's probably also some other weird things. And you guys kind of know this too, like you fought in the hill giant steading. There was the keeper who had apes. Apes are not a thing on this continent.
The giant apes?
They weren't giant sized, they were regular sized.
Donkey.
And you think the gnolls probably are actually really down to do it because they get to do evil things.
And then there's Chunky. He's dead.
So yeah,
Okay.
you've also
Chunky's
I'll say with
dead.
your bardicness, you know, birds I think pick up a lot of information. They spend a lot of time in tap rooms, especially you. You've also heard other strange tales of other things the giants brought to this land, such as like yak folk.
Oh
Which
shit.
are a strange thing.
I could have been a yak folk.
You could not have been a yak folk.
Oh,
That's not an option.
Disappointing.
You could not have been a No, it's never going to be an option. Shut up, everyone.
Yak folk, yak folk.
No.
Same as a minotaur?
Wait, are
Like-
yak folks? Yeah, exactly. Are they like
I hear you
minotaurs?
yakking
except-
it up.
They're not minotaurs. Everyone
Yeah,
shut up.
Do they get resistance
Yakety yak.
towards cold? Because I feel like that would have been useful during the frost time.
You're...
We could have
Why
a
didn't we go
campaign of
in-
all yak folk.
We will not have a campaign of yak folk.
Okay, how was
Dude.
the
Well, if I
campaign
DM
of
it-
all gnolls?
Listen, yak folk bards. Everybody's a yak folk bard. What do you think?
Love
Yes.
it.
Everybody down?
And they're starting a rock band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Called Yakety Sax. It has to be blues.
Yakety yak.
Or jazz. So,
All one race
yeah,
campaign
you've heard
too,
weird
Alexa
stories of
Boogaloo.
gnolls and yak folk in these lands now.
I dig it.
Dig
Was
the
that
yak
my
folk.
main action? Major action?
I'll say that was some thought
Man,
process.
Flindle Cash.
You can still do
philosopher
something
at
if
heart.
you wish to.
Alright.
This has all been happening. He's like,
I'll
we're
use
Tell me
fighting.
like
He's
that,
like,
that anime
yak
moment.
folk.
It's just like
Dodge, and I have my turn.
You're doing the dodge action. Alright. Next up is the gnolls.
oh shit.
The remaining 3 gnolls look at all their dead friends. And just look at the map here.
I'm saving my
Because I
rage.
think
I only got one left.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, save it.
I'm
We're
gonna
just fighting nobodies right now.
yeah, they run towards the doors
My
to the
turn.
south.
Little henchies.
But
I rage.
they have to open the doors
It's all
first.
right
Uh, and do they succeed on opening? They don't. So they do not succeed on opening the doors, but they're trying to open the doors like,
You're
ah!
trying to leave.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
2 of them are trying, and then one is like, ah, 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 and one is gonna attack you guys and throws a spear, which is a fork, at Zaffrab.
Hello.
Not a Zaffrab. He can't fucking take it.
That is a 21 to hit.
No!
Oh no.
How
Can
about
you
no?
shield?
Out of
Yeah.
curiosity, am I next to Zaffrab?
He said, how about no?
Can you dig it?
If I'm close to Zaffrab, I could like
I
use
think
my
shield.
thing.
No.
He's good.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you.
Have you
He
taken
throws it, and this spear comes towards you. You just deflect, and this shield pops up and bounces the fork off. And he's like, "No, he has no weapon." He's like, "Ah!" Next up, Noodle. No, you're a weasel.
You have natural weapons. Teeth,
You can bite.
Claw, and a savvy wit.
Bite?
You can bite.
Okay, then I'll just. Wait. What do the other ones do?
Everyone else is attacking, and 2 of the gnolls are trying to open doors.
Alright.
These big
I
old
was gonna
giant-sized
go open
doors,
the
they
door
can't
for
get them open.
So.
That's not even a joke. That's what I was gonna do.
They're giant and they can't open them already. I'm gonna like bite one of the gnolls, so and then it's harder for the other one to try to open the door since he only has one person trying.
I like the
Okay,
thought.
make an attack roll.
That checks out.
A giant weasel goes and bites his ankle.
We're like, oh shit.
Ah, my cankle.
That's a 16.
Alright, that will hit a null. You can roll damage, buddy. Roll a d6.
They only
Do
do
the
it.
That's a regular
This
dice.
one.
Regular cube.
2.
Alright. So he deals like 4 points of damage to that gnoll.
Nice.
Ah, my ankle, he says in gnoll. Orangundir.
Yeah, it me.
Yeah, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to run up and hit one of them and see if that does it
Okay.
for that one. And then if it does, then I'll move to the next one. That's a 23 to hit.
23, that'll hit.
Okay.
And as you're striking, you see there are 2 doors to your north there. And one of them, you hear a voice go, "Help! You out there! Help me! Kill those gnolls! I need help!"
Actually, I'm not going to kill the gnolls anymore. I want, but no. That's going to be...
It's like, well, now that you want me to do it, I don't want to now.
No
do
one's
what I
going to
want.
force me to do nothing. That's going to be... The first strike's going to be 16 points.
16 points, okay. That gnoll is still alive.
Okay.
It's like, it's one of my favorite, like, Rise of Skywalker jokes. It's like, spoilers for that movie. Everyone seen it?
No.
I haven't.
You have not? Okay. Then I won't spoil it.
I've already gotten some spoilers though.
But there's a dumb joke where, like, basically, like, oh, this person's gonna go kill this person. It's like, yes, kill me. And it's like, well, now I don't want to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
That's 29 to hit.
Basically,
that'll hit.
I have not met that person.
Mhm.
I think I've met plenty other people, so.
That's...
I speak Vietnamese.
You do.
11 points.
You do.
Sorry.
You kill a gnoll.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Orangundir
Nice.
slices through that gnoll.
Yeah, I'm not too good at Vietnamese.
Uh,
I'm gonna be honest.
Next up, Gosberg.
Cool. So I assume there's like 1, 2 nose
There's
left.
2 left.
2 left. Okay.
Yeah,
I am going to go up and use Flame Tongue to attack the first one.
All right.
that's pretty good though.
That's what I would do.
You know, if you get really good at Spanish.
That is going to be a
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm serious.
16.
16 will hit.
With more than
All
one
right.
language, gets jobs much easier than people in one language. Yeah, seriously.
Okay. So I think it's like what 3d6. 2d6
Yes.
fire, 1d6.
2d6 fire,
Is Flame
1d6.
Tongue any +1 weapon or no?
No.
Like,
Okay.
And don't forget your initial divine, right? Or
Doctor.
your fighter. So do you
Yeah,
not
I don't
have it
know
yet?
if he gets the divine
If you-
smite.
if you,
I don't think he has the improved divine smite. I think that's a 10th level paladin thing.
disease and stuff.
Okay, that
Or
is
something.
going to be
11, I think.
11.
So,
11, okay.
10 points of damage. Is he still up?
Wait,
He's still up.
very
multi-class?
smart.
Huh?
Are you multi-class?
He's multi-classed.
Oh.
9
One
paladin,
doctor
4
only
fighter.
knows one language. The other doctor knows
Second
two
attack?
languages. The second doctor is more likely to get employed.
That is going to be a 13.
13 will not hit.
Okay.
So you go up and slash this gnoll with your fiery sword. He's like, ah! Next up, we'll give Torvi a turn,
Oh, Cornelius.
and Cornelius can go.
Yay.
Yeah, absolutely have Cornelius attack.
That is going to be a
That'll do it.
24 for
Hit.
Cornelius. Second attack for Cornelius. That is going to be a 13.
Not hit.
Yeah. That is going to be a
Oh, max.
8.
8 points
the
of
same
damage. Alright, we'll say this is the same one that...
I said on the same null.
Yeah, we'll say this is the same one that Noodle also attacked. So, that guy, the 3 of you team up on him. Giant Weasel, Lion, Gosberg. And he is crushed under the might of this Lion and Weasel and Fire Sword attack.
Man.
Yes!
Mauled by 3 animals. That's just...
That's rough.
And then we'll say Torvi takes care of the last one. Because I don't need to roll... It's 3 attacks, they all hit. I think she gets a 4th one. Like,
Yeah, because of dual wielding.
And
Yeah,
let's-
as a
and
bonus
if
action.
You haven't used action search yet.
I think Torvi destroys
Probably
this
will
null.
use action search.
So you combat is done. You guys are in this area where you see the 2 doors, and from the one on, I believe, the left, which is like a smaller door. I think only, yeah, the other one is double doors. That one is 1 door. It looks like it's locked from your guys' side.
Do any of the
I go
gnolls have a
towards
key
the
on them?
voice.
Yeah.
Let me. That would be a good
Not
question.
to open doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also can pick locks. If we need to.
Save
I
the
might as well
spell slot.
save the spell slot, right?
Hold on a second.
I'm doing well so far.
Okay, hold on. There's a bunch of more or less human-sized things in this room.
Mhm.
Benches, chairs, and stuff that the gnolls were sitting on. There's also some chests. And if you check the gnolls for keys, Zaffrab.
Yeah.
Treasure.
I want to.
This is a good question. Does it really? They don't mention a key, so I'm going to say it's they don't really mention this thing like being locked very well, so I'm gonna say it's a simple like bedroom lock where it's just a deadbolt,
Okay.
and it locks from your side. All right? Because I don't think there's any mention of a key, it's just that it's locked.
It's like they're trying to open the door, but was
They
that?
took the sweaty hands.
Yeah.
This one is not well detailed, so I'm gonna
Okay.
say it's locked. It's just dead bolted from your side, and it's as easy as doing a thing.
Okay.
You guys can also. There's a bunch of chests.
Let's- are
Was
any
that
of
where
them
the
locked?
sound came from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm already over
Are any
there.
of the chests locked?
I can't open the door though.
No.
I can't figure out the lock.
So you check out. There's 12
I'm just right
chests
there.
total.
You'll figure
Oh.
it out.
Okay.
There's 12 chests.
So you
There's
lift it
12
up.
total. Most of them, I'm gonna
Lift
save you
it
some
up.
time. Most of them are
I
unlocked,
put my fingers
and they
underneath
contain
the
the-
door and I try to
No,
lift
no.
8 of them contain
Put
the
your hand
treasure
on the lock.
of the gnolls, which is
The
50
little-
gold each.
Put my hand on the door.
Close your
So
hand
12 times
around
50,
the
so
right
600.
part of the
And then
lock.
4
Now
of
pull it
them
this way.
are locked.
Okay. Oh no.
This way.
No, there's 12 chests in total.
There's
and-
12 chests.
To the-
8 of them have money.
Okay.
4 of them are locked.
No, the
I
other
will
way.
start unlocking the ones.
Yeah, I'll
No,
deal with that
to-
for
to-
case.
the other
While
direction.
Ro tries to figure out how to open the door.
Yeah, there you go.
I figured it out.
You did it.
Yay!
That's a
Open the door.
21.
You like walk in.
Yes!
You're like
Next
smug.
one.
You're like,
Okay.
You have unlocked the door. You've solved my door puzzle.
And then for the
Okay.
next one, that's 16.
Let's resolve the chest thing first.
Yeah.
So do your next 2.
That's gonna be an 11.
Okay.
Does that open it?
Sure. These are null
Okay.
boxes, so I'm gonna say they're not well made. Fire
That's
giants give them crappy stuff.
oh, that sucks.
That's a 15.
Okay. Yeah, you unlock all of these, and they are filled with bottles of wine and spirits.
Yes!
Wow.
Nice.
Alcohol!
You can drink later.
We can use this to sanitize our wounded!
So you figure out the lock. You open the door, and you see this chamber appears to be a cell. And you see there's a wooden desk though in this room with some scrolls
Don't run with a knife.
that are being written. What is
Don't
happening
run with a
behind me?
knife.
Oh, okay. And you see in this room, standing by the door, there is an obese dwarf with red hair and a bald head, red beard, and he goes, "Oh, good, you have rescued me. Thank you.
Who are you?
You're welcome.
Oh, no, no problem.
My name is Obmi.
Hi.
'Tis good to meet you, and who might you all be?"
Where are the silver arrows?
Shh. You
Yeah.
don't need to know that. We're a secret organization, remember?
It's not that secret.
I know.
Let's okay.
I tried to make it secret. No one agreed with me on that.
Let's leave. Let's go. Can you find your way out?
Wait, why
can't-
are you here?
Cause we're like doing something.
These
we do?
giants have held me.
We're trying to figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Let me check a thing real quick.
What?
These giants have held me, a prince of my people, captive for 25 years.
Wow.
Close.
That's
You're
a long
very
time. That's longer than I've been alive.
Yeah, it sucks.
Are you shackled or tied up in any way?
No, he's fine.
Okay.
But they took all of my precious armor and weapons.
Oh no.
I thought you were gonna say here.
Like a long
Oh
time
my.
ago.
Please
Like a
help
long
me
time
retrieve
ago.
all of my hair.
Like
Okay,
how
well,
long ago did they take your stuff though?
25 years ago.
What are you looking for? Because we found like a lot of stuff in here.
I know where it is. It's in the next room.
Oh, okay.
Do you know
Okay.
if there's maybe
Over there.
somebody there?
I don't know why, but this
Possibly
is like
there
very
is.
suspicious to me. I'm gonna do an insight
He looks
check.
at you conspiratorially. The advisor. Good.
Is the advisor giant?
Human.
Oh.
One of those filthy humans. They gave him my gear. Oh, as reward for him betraying his kind.
Okay,
That's
I'm
a
not
14
really
on
super
insight.
stressed
It's a 14?
about
Okay.
I don't trust this guy for whatever reason. Just getting mad.
Because he's bald.
No,
that. Because he's fat.
I didn't know he was fat.
He is fat.
Obese.
I just
Wow,
mentioned that.
Fucking
Bald.
disgusting.
I
And a
did know he
prisoner
was
for
fat.
I'm
25
disappointed.
years.
I'm sorry, I don't know that about people.
It's okay.
I mean, come on, dude. You've been locked up for 25 years. You could have exercised.
You guys are dicks. Okay.
Rock Portuguese donuts.
You do not sense any duplicity in his words.
Okay.
Mm.
He's fine.
Now, question is, how did he maintain his girth while just sitting in a cell?
Are you gonna do an insight check now?
Yeah.
They feed me well.
You didn't ask that in character, so he's not gonna respond to that.
But,
Also,
so,
that's like, I don't know, you can figure it out.
Terrible.
do you want to come
We
also?
killed Noel.
with
Yes!
We found.
Okay,
you need a
let's go.
weapon.
My weapon should be in there, unless the advisor.
Okay, what kind of
you
weapon is it?
shouldn't,
Let's go get it.
You should need some help, though, if you're going... Are you going to fight with us?
I can. Okay, to catch you up, Quinn. Hello.
Yes.
Here is your Torvi stuff.
Yeah.
I do not have the health counter. I do not know where yours went.
Right. I
Uh,
don't know what I was at then.
I don't think you were hurt. Unless, because I think you guys...
'cause we rested, like short rested.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
the
went
only
back up.
damage you would have probably from the Hydra fight. But,
No,
like, I don't think you even got hit.
We rested.
The Hydra
did
fight
rest.
was like, we wrecked it.
It
So I
was
think
really
you're good.
sad.
Well, they
sad
helped this guy
Hydra
achieve his
noises.
stuff. I'm gonna take
So-
10 minutes to cast Detect Magic.
On what?
So because there's
Oh, yeah,
stuff
okay.
in the room, so I
Doing
just figured it's not a bad thing to do.
My dad is egging you guys on. He's
Yes.
supporting you all.
Um,
Supporting
Well,
the team.
he's doing that.
seriously, what did I
I
miss?
Hold on, I'm catching Quinn up. So you guys exited the secret room. You
Okay.
found some gnolls. You guys dispatched them easily. And there is now you guys are in this area, and in that area
Which area?
12A,
That one. Okay.
there was a dwarf prisoner
I'm
named
with you.
Obmi, who claims to be a prince of his people, held captive by the giants for the last 25 years.
Oh damn. Okay.
And he says that his armor and weapons are in the next room, being because they have been used by the advisor of the giants, a human who
Sounds like
betrayed his people.
Okay.
so what are
I
you?
gotta catch
oh.
up. But I can't.
We-
So while
And now you're caught up
Sorry.
because
while
not a lot
you
has
do
happened.
this casting, I'm like, so where are you the prince of?
I am the prince of a dwarven citadel called Emberhold.
Okay,
Wait.
do you guys know that
seriously?
place?
Yes.
That name rings
What is the government
familiarity.
situation of Emberhold right now?
Huh?
This is out of character.
He doesn't
What
know
is
he's
the-
been
The
in
what?
there.
What is the government situation in Emberhold right now?
It is ruled by a king. King. Was it Silverax?
Silverax? Okay.
I want to say.
And we helped him out.
Are you a Silverax then?
I.
Oh yeah, then it's good.
Alright.
Let's get you out of here then. Let's
Yeah.
go. Oh wait, we have to sit here for about 7 more minutes
Why?
because he's doing.
Time's a wasting.
He's like doing a thing.
Oh no, you guys can go check for his stuff while I do this.
Oh okay, then come on. Well, I go into the next room.
All right, you guys go to the next room, and that room is locked.
I'll stay with Zaffrab to protect him.
Do you think we should
Is
maybe
it?
be
I'm gonna
stealthy?
try and
Yes.
Unlock
I think we
it.
should
Yeah.
do that.
With what?
with my hands and brain.
You
It's
don't
gonna
have
take a
these
while.
tools, do you?
No.
Okay.
I'm
Zaffrab's
going
the only
to
one.
I unlocked the last door. You did a great job.
very good job. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
Okay.
Okay.
You are all passing without a trace
Nice.
on everybody, including like Noodle and Obmi.
Everybody.
Everybody.
The
How many
whole
people can you cast that on?
Squad.
It's a lot.
26.
I realize it's a lot, but you have like a bunch of people and some animals, so
It's
like
10 people.
Yeah, 10.
10 people. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3,
No, including, yeah, 10.
4,
Yeah.
5, 6 teammates.
No, my companion.
A lion, a dog, a giant weasel, and a dwarf. Yeah, that's 10 people. Okay.
Within 30 feet of me, actually.
Okay.
So I could, if technically how many people you can fit within 30 feet of me, I can stealth, basically.
Okay. I thought it was 10 people.
It's
All right.
10 plus your deck plus your stealth.
Oh.
So.
Oh, so there's no limit on the amount of people. It just has to fit within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, everybody is stealthed. With Pass Without a Trace. Everyone gets a...
Plus, yeah. If you want to roll stealth.
As Arungandir casts this druidic spell. And you guys are stealthing up to the advisor's door?
I'm going to
Roll
stealth.
for stealth.
Stealthy.
Stealth.
So you get to add what?
10.
10 to whatever you roll.
Do I have disadvantage because of my hair?
No one can see you yet, so just make a flat roll.
Alright.
No, wait, no. Wait, this
I
is a
have.
thing. This is not a herd thing, that's right, so you do roll twice and take the
Oh
lower.
boy.
Gosberg, you only roll once.
Oh, okay.
6 plus.
Well, I got a 0.
I got 39.
I got 26.
Plus 10.
26 too.
Plus 10?
Roll
I got a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why do you have to ruin this for me?
You hear a clown being murdered in that room.
Guys, I think there's a clown being
This is where the
murdered.
clown murder is happening.
Again.
No. So, like,
Tony
yeah. Okay, you guys have all stealth.
Cool.
Alright,
24.
cool.
Alright.
31 for after I'm done casting this spell.
You have all stealth.
What was it? 36?
I got 39.
Oh my god.
I'm like,
You're
you turn to see where I am, and I'm just gone.
You're a ninja right now.
Wait.
You're a deer ninja.
You're like,
I got a 19
Okay.
Ninja deer.
plus
A dinja.
3.
No.
Dirja.
That's
Wait.
21.
21. 30.
No,
oh, it's
22.
only 31.
22.
Ninja.
It's only 32.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
What?
39. Yeah,
I'm like,
39
you have a
would have been
10 to
fucking
stealth?
wild.
whoa! Anyway,
Alright,
but still.
So,
That's
yeah,
still
you
very
guys,
sneaky.
you guys all
That's only
successfully
50.
sneak up
That's
to
a
this door.
30.
Mhm.
Alright.
Plus.
Wait, even with a 10?
I mean, no one has shot at you yet.
Okay, good.
So, like, whether it was successful or not, like,
Depends. We don't know.
depends. Like, you guys are at the door.
Guys, I think we're doing a really good job sneaking.
Wait, do you not have the boots on?
I
He has
do, but
boots.
I roll a 2.
Also, a
Also,
little,
but I thought you were staying with me.
a little
Yeah.
bit of flavor.
I know, I am staying with you.
Little
So you're not me.
shadows
So it's okay.
flick off of you. Because you're real quiet now.
Yeah.
Because that's part of the thing. It's the description.
Alright.
Alright, you're at the door. It was like 5 feet away from
Yeah,
the other
yeah,
door.
but,
Alright.
but
still
we're
have minus 2
sneaky.
decks.
And it's locked though, so we have to wait for Zaffrab. Unless Zaffrab wants to hand the thieves' tools to somebody else.
Give it to Gosberg. Gosberg will
No.
take good care of them.
I mean, it might just be best for me to finish.
Yeah, I
casting
think we
this
should
anyways.
just wait.
Why
Alright.
do you need to cast detect magic in this room?
Just in case there's anything magical, like especially if we're going to go find some advisor's room, just in
Okay.
case there's magical traps. Or
There's
anything
no
like that.
time to waste. The giants patrol constantly.
Did you hear that? No time.
They also keep
To waste.
clowns.
But
They just
you already
kill.
have-
Also, they've
through, so-
murdered so many clowns.
They really did.
So you do so then? Do they?
Hey, you want to go?
No, thank you, buddy.
No, I'm good.
I mean, if we just hide here,
Yeah, I'm
I
good.
mean, we should be
I'm
okay,
not
right?
hungry right now. But
No.
when I get hungry, I will have one. Save me lunch.
Well, I have to do 2 of them.
We're all going to sit around for the next 5 minutes, really?
No, let's go.
There's 30 minutes.
I
I'll
don't.
get
Let's
there.
go.
We can come back
No,
to the
thank you.
room if you really gotta cast the spell.
I don't want you to stay here because you'll probably die.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm here with him, so
Yeah.
I'm there with him.
I'm
I
gonna
don't want
check
you
the
guys
door
to
for
stay
traps.
here because you'll probably
Okay,
die.
check the door for traps.
I'm not gonna die
Is there?
again.
Can my sword detect magic? No.
If you do, okay, that was like a one. I'm not gonna bail you out again.
Is this perception
It's
or
like,
investigation?
you know, did you guys know that there's a rule? This is real.
Yeah.
For paramedics, if you cut off your penis, they'll put it back once. But if you do a second time, they will not reattach it.
What?
So that's how I am with you. I'll bring you. I'm not gonna bring you back again. You used
Like,
off.
alright,
your,
everybody
you
gets
used
one.
Yeah.
Perception or
You
investigation?
used off your one
In
castration.
investigation.
Are you
Not
saying
doing
that
it
now he
again.
automatically just
Alright,
has
then that is
DNR?
a
Yeah.
17.
For me, do not
Alright, you
remove
detect no traps.
Alright.
All right.
Question, Flindle, do you have that rule?
No. I just don't resurrect people.
I love how you looked on your sheet.
Like, oh, maybe I have it written down.
Yeah.
Like, let me double
Gosberg
check.
already
No.
cut off Dick once.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Gosberg didn't cut off his
Yeah.
dick. It was bashed into his body.
I don't know if the Affordable Cleric Act applies to any of you.
Yeah.
What is my taxpayer money giving me these days?
Do we have
We've been on the road for a while. We haven't paid.
What is happening with this door, please?
I'm waiting.
We're
for
waiting
Zaffrab
for
to open.
Zaffrab to finish this.
You investigated the door, right?
It had no traps.
Okay.
I'm practically
I'm so
sitting on
close to
Zaffrab.
using Siegebreaker on the door right now.
No.
Wait, what's wrong with the door?
No,
then?
we're.
Are we gonna get it
stealth.
settled or
It's
no?
locked.
Because I'm about to.
Yeah.
No, we're
What's
stealth.
happening? I'm about to use
He's using
I,
Siegebreaker.
tech
I would
magic.
Do
cast
it.
tech magic.
Bust it
Drop
down
a
now.
knock on
Is
it.
okay.
No.
No? Okay.
What? No what?
I was gonna drop a knock on it.
Oh, do that. Fine.
That's loud though.
Oh yeah.
Knock?
Don't do it.
What?
Knock
Yeah, I'll
is
just
loud.
drop a knock on
Since
it.
let me check. I don't
Yeah,
know about that.
doesn't it like make like the sound of someone knocking on the door?
No, it
Could we-
opens a locked
could we-
door.
You still
I don't
do
know
the
if it
detect
creates a
magic?
sound.
It
does.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
Does it have a somatic component?
It on the spell description
Or-
it says it makes
Verbal component?
choose an object you can see within range. The object can be a door, a box, a chest, or a set of manacles, padlock, or other object contains mundane or magical means that prevents access. Target. Okay, when the spell is cast, a loud knock audible from as far as 300 feet away emanates from the target.
That's a loud knock. I mean,
I'm
granted,
an expert knocker.
you guys did just get in a big old fight with some gnolls.
Well, I mean, I could just cast knock. You guys could just stealth. And
You're also stealth.
yeah, but I'll just, I'll probably lose stealth if I knock, right?
Maybe.
So I'll just invis myself.
All right, that works.
If you make
There you
your
go.
yeah.
I'm dropping the knock on the door.
All right, you
Wait.
knock.
Drop
But you
that
lose
knock.
invisibility
Why don't you
when
just Why
cast
don't
the
you
spell.
just cast
I'm casting
Why don't you
basically
just cast
after.
detect
Okay.
magic and we can get this
What?
done?
What?
You could just cast the spell detect magic.
I don't have it prepared.
I can cast detect magic.
Okay.
Why-
I can cast detect. I can't.
I'll cast detect magic.
Alright.
Fuck it, yeah. I'll cast detect magic. Just in lieu of Zaffrab, so I'll use the spell slot to cast it.
Then I will.
All right. So Flindle casts knock.
Wait,
Right.
you still do because now I can unlock it.
Oh, yeah, well, so
Oh
it's
my
like a
God.
spell slot, right? Yeah, might as well.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm
Jesus.
trying to move this along.
Trying to
Jesus.
be
All right.
economic here.
All right. So Zaffrab stops doing the detect magic.
Sorry.
So that's 28.
All right. Yeah, you unlock that door with your thieves' tools.
Yay.
And what did you detect?
Detecting?
Do I detect magic? Or
At the moment, nothing. Do you guys open the door?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You open the door,
That's a long sign. You're
and you
correct.
see a soft bed, a small stand, a table and chair, a cabinet, 2 iron chests, and an arming rack.
Cool.
You see there is a set of dwarven-made plate armor and a shield that has like a dwarven face on it.
Carved on it.
Like carved on it, laying on the rack near the door, and there is a battle axe and a warhammer, both dwarven made, I believe, hanging on the wall above.
All right.
And there's and so Obmi steps into the room,
Oh, okay.
and he's like, "Here we go, my things, good." It's like, and no sign of the advisor, and he slams his hand down on the thing, and he's like, "What they did? You fought the hyena monsters?"
Yes, and that was
I mean,
significantly
that's actually- you're
quieter
actually
somehow.
Huh?
And that was significantly quieter somehow.
All right. You do notice, Gosberg, since you have cast detect magic, the weapons and the armor and the shield are all magical.
Oh
Is
damn.
this like some
neat.
kind of test to be like for
Yeah,
the
do
players
we-
to kill
Do we
the
kill
poor
the dwarf or do we?
and take the stuff? No.
And I'm gonna share something with Gosberg and only Gosberg.
Okay,
Oh,
get over
top
here.
secret.
Whisper into my ear with the voice of...
Mana mana do 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 do. Mana mana do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena.
And he goes over to his armor, and he begins putting it on. It's like,
Hey, buddy, I got a question for you.
What?
So I used to use detect magic, and I noticed that all that armor is magical. They enchanted of some with some enchantments.
Yes, I'm a dwarven prince, only the finest.
Cool. Now I have another question. What was that thing you put in your hand?
That was nothing. Don't worry about that.
I would like to use an insight check.
Go for it.
After him saying that, I would too.
Yeah,
He's buckling things.
I'm just like, okay.
Why can't I? That's gonna be
I'm gonna do
18.
it too.
13 for me.
I got 18.
He said it was nothing.
18?
Yep.
That's nothing. I mean it's something, but it's not.
Guys, maybe it's like...
It was not nothing.
Okay. Bullshit!
It's probably...
I saw you put
It
something
was
in
a
your head.
family heirloom that
Really?
the advisor stole.
Really?
Yes.
What is it then? If you're not hiding any secrets, then you should tell us.
My grandfather's ring.
Okay, let me see this
chill
ring.
about it.
Let
And
me
he
see this
shows
ring.
you the ring.
Is it magical?
It is magical.
Why were you trying to hide it from us?
Cause you might
It's
want to, I don't know you
personal.
people, it's a personal thing. All this stuff is extremely valuable. I don't know, we just met.
That is a very, very fair point, but I do not trust you either
Actually,
due
I
to the
don't think
fact.
it's a fair point at all.
I think it's a totally fair point.
But on the other hand, we also just met you, so for
Listen.
all we know, you could also just be a random fat dwarf that's stealing a prince's treasure.
We
nice.
just called the
He does
prince fat.
He does the thing that like,
He bristles.
yeah, he does the bristle. His mustache, like,
It's just
you guys have seen
We've
Jay
seen
do
cartoons.
yeah.
that. Preposterous.
How is it preposterous? You have a mustache.
Does he have a beard though?
Yes.
Okay.
I can show you a picture of
He's
him.
a true dwarf.
The picture is of him wearing the full armor with the weapons.
Nothing wrong with that guy.
Okay, he's very fat.
Yeah, he is.
I do not say that in character.
Also, he's been a prisoner here for 25 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Guys,
how is
help
he
him
still
out,
fat?
come on.
Is there anything else you would like to tell us?
Yes, any other secrets?
Why are you so aggressive?
Yeah, ignore him.
I am
because
very
he-
low blood sugar right now.
It's okay. You can trust us.
You can trust us.
You cannot trust me.
I have no secrets. The only secrets I have are the secrets of Emerald, which I have protected from the giants for these past 25 years.
And they are...
Okay.
Everyone has been attacked by giants. If there were secrets defending the city, maybe, then they have been spilled.
Preposterous!
Ay.
I've shared nothing.
But what about your advisor?
Insight?
Hmm?
Can I get an insight?
Yeah,
check?
you can. Go for it.
You know.
Roll.
Yeah, there we
Nice.
go. That is insight. That is going to be a 21.
He seems legit.
Who is this advisor? Do we know? This is
You
me
were
asking.
not given a name.
Okay.
You were only told that it was a treacherous human.
A
Who's the
treacherous-
advisor?
Okay. Yeah.
What does he look like?
What's
Who's
his
the
name?
advisor?
What is his personal
Where did he come
backstory?
from?
Oh my god,
Where did he
one
go?
question at a time! And he's
How
still
did Joe?
he's putting on his armor while he's doing this, which is taking time because technically for the rules for armor it takes like 10 minutes to
For,
don
like,
it.
heavy armor?
Yeah.
Do you need help?
Yeah, that would be appreciated.
I go help him.
I help him too, I guess. I don't know. I
Alright.
think Rose got it.
I
Yeah.
got... You come over and I'm like,
I mean, Ro has probably more
I'm just like,
experience
yeah.
because I think they wear heavy armor.
I got it.
Yeah.
He's a very fat human, which is why he can use my gear.
Is he really short too?
He's taller a bit,
Then
But-
how did he use your gear?
because you can see it's not like perfect. Even though it's plate, like the way they've drawn it, like
It looks
honestly,
like
It
it looks a bit
like it's too
oversized.
big.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's like not like
It's bulky.
it's not like knight plate armor. It's that
Yeah.
where it's like
Interlocking pieces.
yeah. What was I gonna say? It's like He's like, we're that way because the giants don't know how much to feed small folk. They barely give any to slaves. But for us, we got too much.
Alright. Why are the giants hiring a small folk as their advisor?
He came to them with secrets. Secrets of human places, knowledge, things to betray. Although, granted, I think he did start out as a slave for a while, but he earned trust, skill, and darkness. And whatever nasty cruelty that can come.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this advisor? Hair color, where he went?
Brown hair. As far as where he went, I don't know. I'm stuck in a cell a lot of the time. But he advises Snur on all, and Froopy on all sorts of things.
Oh,
Not
about
anymore.
Snur and Froopy.
They've been slain.
Yes.
We have murdered. Well, here's the thing. We haven't seen.
We have killed both
Well, we
Snur
killed
and
Froopy, but I think Snur's body disappeared.
No, we killed him.
Yeah, but his body disappeared. How do we know that he wasn't like resurrected?
Improbable.
No, it's probable.
Very probable.
I don't know.
He killed me, and then we killed him.
Yep. Anyway. Well, now you've got your stuff, so let's go.
Yes. To
Okay.
Emberhold!
Yeah, we'll say you
No,
take
not yet.
the few more minutes it takes for him to finish getting on his plate armor.
Is there anything else in this room?
Anything else? You guys can check that out. But yeah, so he puts on his armor. He puts he hefts the hammer. He puts the axe on his belt. He puts on these gauntlets. Gosberg, the gauntlets were under the armor, but you notice those two are indeed magical.
Okay.
Gauntlets,
And you,
armor, axes.
So I assume
you
that
recognize
these
them. You've
wealthy.
all seen gauntlets like these before. They're gauntlets of ogre power.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So I assume by the time he's done, like, the detect magic wears off, or how long does it take to put on?
Technically, yeah.
With help, I mean, because Ro is helping. Apparently.
So 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I think it's like 5 minutes. Yeah.
It has half the
I'd
time.
say that knocks off like a minute or two. But yeah, so like he's got his armor on, his hammer, his axe, his shield, his gauntlets, his ring. To your detect magic, he was glowing like a fucking Christmas tree.
Yeet.
Me too, though.
Alright then.
Is it the chandelier horns, or?
No, I'm
then
not wearing
the
the chandelier
chandelier.
anymore.
It's somewhere safe, right?
It's somewhere safe with my dragon.
Yeah.
I think he probably wears it
More
now.
whispers.
He's like it's like in his
It's like,
sword.
you know.
Yeah,
it-
it's great.
Everything.
Sarah smiles like Sarah doesn't care. She lives in a world so unaware.
Other things in the room. You see.
Whoever is
You see, there's an
Zaffrab.
iron chest,
Okay.
and there's two iron chests, which you can loot.
I'll flip them open.
Yep, one holds 900 gold pieces, the other has 100 platinum pieces, and a bejeweled silver ewer and silver bowl that are both worth 500
What's a
gold
ewer?
pieces. It's like the thing you pour.
It's like a
Oh.
pitcher thing, I think.
It's
Okay.
a pitcher, yeah.
It's a fancy picture.
It's a fast,
Hey.
fancy
Yo.
pitcher.
You want to
Yes.
bring that bag over?
Yeah, sure. I actually just I gotta talk to Zaffrab for a second, so I just hand you the bag. Yo, buddy.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know if you noticed.
I'm just
but,
busy. Bro, what
that
are you
guy
doing?
right there.
I need help.
Is,
Can you
his
help me
little
put these coins
ring,
in?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I just use.
help around
I'm
here,
using detect magic.
Yeah.
Everything on him is glowing.
Just
that
pick it up
ring,
and-
though. I don't know
Try
if
not
you're
to
with it,
spill.
if you sense this or not, but that ring is just way.
That's
more
really high.
magically
Now what?
attuned.
No.
than
You said pick it up.
everything
Oh
else.
my
And I
God.
mean,
You
if
pour
all
it
the
into
other,
the
if
bag.
all the
Okay.
others items were like candles, this is a campfire.
Thank you. Next.
Alright.
I don't know if
The
you.
two.
By the way, do I know what kind of magic is coming off that ring?
You didn't think so.
The school.
Illusion.
The illusion stuff. I don't know. if
Yeah,
you,
everything else like kind of gives you general
like
magic, like oh, plus
Put it on
one
my
weapons or whatever,
Yeah.
and then I guess the shield would be abjuration,
time.
I'm
Yeah.
a turtle.
as well as the armor.
Yeah.
The ring gives off
Powerful illusion.
strong illusion.
Yeah. This is a ring there's very strong illusion magic coming off it, and honestly, like, I know everyone else seems to trust this guy, but honestly, I don't really trust him.
Well, I mean, we'll be careful, but there's no reason we can't help him.
Alright,
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to
based
Zaffrab.
off that, can I do an Arcana check?
What are you trying to ascertain?
I guess
regret resurrecting
what
you.
kind of ring it could be, essentially. Like a ring that uses illusion, because that's actually kind of specific for a ring. That is not a normal type of
No, it is
school
not.
thing.
Especially if you said that the ring has like crazy magical
Yeah.
power, right? Like it's a beacon, pretty much, right?
Was he wearing it in the cell?
He was not.
Okay. That's the thing he picked up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. What did he look like in the cell versus now?
Before he was dressed in basically like very nondescript brown clothes,
Basically,
and then
slave
now he is a dwarven warrior, dressed for battle.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It'd be funny if the ring just makes him look thinner.
It's like
That's
he
what it's
just
needed.
becomes
It's
super
needed.
ripped.
It's needed to make him look
It makes him look like
whoa.
Hugh Jackman. He's like Hugh Jackman height too, and he's like, "Let's go."
I like this form. Stay in this form.
This is appealing to Gosberg. Anything on that Arcana check or?
I don't like using Arcana checks to determine what the item itself is.
I mean, you give us like maybe just.
So, with a roll, I'll give you some hints. I'll give you some ideas of what Zaffrab could ascertain with that information. If you want to roll, you may. Did you ever decide on a feat as well?
No, I'm still thinking
Okay.
of it.
What?
He's gonna swap out the familiar feat because it's not really like helping much.
Yeah.
And it's homebrew and it's something I came up with, so I'll allow it. I'll allow the swapping out.
Alright.
That's 28.
All right. From what Gosberg describes, and Gosberg has been your man on deck for detecting magic for a while. So like, you don't know what it's capable of, but you know, like, and God, like, he's seen a lot of shit. You both just be like in your party. You've seen some powerful shit. Waith and Siegebreaker are pretty powerful, and from what Gosberg says, like, that ring is giving off more glow than even like Wayfinder and Waith and the other things you've crewed. Even if it is illusion, like in some way benign, like it.
I don't have dispel magic.
Yeah. Here's the thing about spells, is that the spells in the player's handbook are just the most common. Magic exists in various forms. If this is a ring that casts a spell that you know, that you just like find among the common spells, then it's doing something very different or very powerful, or it's doing something that you've never heard of. As far as what form that takes,
Perhaps polymorph.
you're unsure. But this isn't going to be a low-level thing. This isn't going to be something that's like, oh, he can like cast mirror image. Like, no, that's a party trick.
Compared to what he could do, or for what the ring
Compared to what
do.
potentially this thing could do, maybe. You know, you don't know.
Do you share this information?
They are having an aside.
I will share that information with Gosberg.
Yeah. Okay, well in that case, I don't want to cause any
Me and
more
Ren,
discourse, 'cause
I'm like
not gonna lie, I
hiding in
was
chest and
very
being
rude.
a
I
turtle.
Can you
played
get
around,
out?
I'll take responsibility for that. So I think just between you and me, we should
Why are
keep
you
this to
in
ourselves
a chest
until
right now?
either he
I'm really
slips
overwhelmed.
up and reveals something that we cannot trust about him,
Beautiful. Some
or
quiet time.
until if he ever,
Yeah.
hopefully not, but
I'll put the bolt
Agreed?
over it.
Yeah, cool.
friend pound.
Shit,
Yeah.
fuck.
Is that calmer?
Help!
This tiny note.
What are you doing?
You're still playing, buddy.
Okay. And yeah, me and Zaffrab, or I come back from Zaffrab. Hey guys, I'm back. Zaffrab was giving me notes on my diet.
What kind of phone is this?
It's an iPhone.
Said that I'm not
Alright.
supposed to drink
It's just
salt
shiny.
water.
You shouldn't.
I
You
know.
should not.
What is
Oh, cool.
I used to do that when I was a kid, though.
When you come back,
I did.
one of the
Okay.
chests just starts like shaking like crazy.
What? Salt water gives you both salt and water.
Are you're talking to a chest?
The chest is just going crazy.
I opened the chest.
Come on.
Surprise!
I feel better now.
Good.
Why were you in the chest?
Oh, I got really overwhelmed.
All right. Where
That's
to
what it
now,
sounds
my
like in
friend?
my
No. Just circus
Just
music.
in Rose's head.
You just go, wow. What's going on in your mind? Like trapeze artists are doing.
Rose is just crazy now.
The question: are all the
You're
trapeze
eating
artists
popcorn
various
in your
species
mind, you're
of
just
beer?
Okay, I suggest we move on.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh man.
So, do you know the way to below when you got here?
It's been some time. I toiled as a slave sometime myself, but I think maybe I can find the way.
You were a slave for a while here,
Yes.
and then they said you had to stay in this room?
Yes. 25 years, they found many things to do. Torture, labor, many things. Awful things.
Did you have to mine deep into the ground?
Mining, yes. Did some of that.
Do you know why?
What were you looking for?
They built something down there.
What
I
did
don't
you-
know the final result.
Okay.
Well, in that case,
We
let
go
us
down into
move
Fire
on.
Giant Skate Park.
Yes.
Radit, get in here!
All right,
Fire
so you
Giant
guys.
Circus? Hell yeah.
Fire giant skate park.
Oh, we'd be so screwed. They'd know how to.
They have a speed of 60 feet now.
Giant just like,
No.
They could jump over us.
one giant's in there and he's like this scooter kid. And they're like, get out of here.
Imagine
All right.
something, if you will, with the speed of 300.
Where the hell is the way down? Oh, look at them.
Tabaxi
Alright,
can get that easy. Tabaxi monk.
300
So-
feet.
Presumably, you guys don't want to do anything else up here. You just want to go down.
I do. I want to.
Do what?
Presumably,
We have
what
a
do you mean
mission.
presumably?
Unless you guys decide otherwise, like that's what I'm hearing.
As many as we could, so that they don't ambush us downstairs.
We did our part up here. I think
can't
we can come back later.
Yeah,
Also, what the
it's
heck
like
is
for
this?
real fine.
Okay.
Isn't that where we were with this stuff?
Yeah.
That was in there.
I want to try and
And what's this area right here?
You
actually.
didn't go in there. There's doors.
Alright,
I
you
want
go
to-
check that real quick.
I want to
Okay.
Are they
cast-
Sir, Prince, get on my lion.
Okay.
I want to use my wand of enemy detection
Cool.
ability from Waith.
All right. That is a range of 60 feet. Yes.
Yeah.
You detect into that room. You do, what is that, 13? You detect no enemies in that room.
What about next to me?
Is there anyone next to me that's an enemy?
Well, no, it could be the dwarf.
The door is.
It's a
Let's
mimic.
see
Door's
that.
a mimic. That could actually be a thing, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
If it's an enemy.
Oh, that's a good ass item.
Yeah.
There's an enemy in plain sight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to Prince. May I suggest that you hold here for a moment while I confer with my group?
He's on my lion.
Respectfully, I ask you to do this.
Fine. I will say with that, it does not
But
pinpoint, but it does tell you an enemy is present.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
I
talking.
think out of
Yeah.
I
Process of
Process of
elimination.
elimination.
I whisper a few words to Waith. That him. because Waif is sentient.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Doesn't talk much.
No, he's
I
a
mean-
strong silent type.
Likes to kill giants.
Yep.
The way the magic works is pretty vague. But
Yeah. Alright,
bust open that room and find out. If
guys,
Yo.
there ain't no giants in that room, there you go. Unless it could be the weasel, honestly.
Noodle's on my side.
Noodle is my friend.
Everyone, classic Silver Arrows group up.
Okay.
Good
Yo.
Alright.
You all huddle.
All right.
My dad enjoys that. He yells, yeah.
I just used an ability that lets me detect enemies.
Okay.
There is an enemy right next to us. And I'm gonna, like,
All right. No.
Please talk louder. Stage whisper. We're doing an audio recording.
It's not
you.
there is an enemy right here. And by process of elimination,
You look over and Obby's like...
I look at Gosberg.
no,
I just can't bring myself to trust him
Does
Is it the dog?
for whatever
are
reason.
any
Oh,
is there
could be the
anything
dog.
he could use against us? Do you know? Like besides the weapons that are magical.
I don't know.
I mean-
He has plenty of probably magical items. Anything you detected?
Well, well, you know, all of his stuff is magical. That's pretty much all I know.
Okay.
Can't necessarily just determine just from that what each. and
I mean,
everything is.
all of us have magical items at least. So, I mean, that's not really a determinant of someone trying to murder another person.
I'm going to go up to him out of
You
this
break
huddle,
the group huddle.
and I say, where would you like to go after we have finished here? Would you like to go back to Emberhold?
Yes, I will return to Amberhold.
And what will you do there?
I will take my rightful place. My home. Settle down.
Nice family, everything.
We will see what happens. The life of royalty is not always as convenient as that.
While everyone else is still here,
Um,
keep your weapons drawn.
Right.
And
Flindle, keep the dog on
eye
the
on
leash.
Yeah,
Well, they just have a zap. I assume I always
Real
just
quick
have it
though,
out.
do we know all his
Just
drip?
as a
Is
walking
all his
stick.
drip magic?
Alright.
Yes, all of his stuff is magic.
Right.
I realize how
so-
awkward this huddle would be now, considering two of you are like 3 feet tall.
Oh, I'm just climbing so much.
I'm doing the
Yeah.
kneel.
so,
I'm like,
Well,
I
mean,
guess
what
I'm
kind
like
of
crouching
objects
from
are
the
you, like,
middle.
most concerned about, right? Like,
What?
Which of his stuff is most we're most concerned about? Do we know what it does, or we just know it's magic?
We just know it's magic.
Right.
So, like, a lot of it's just general magic, like +1 armor, +1 weapons.
Right.
I'm going to. Wait, you didn't tell us about the
So,
No.
I say,
Oh, I told Flint, not Flint, Zaffrab, but that's about it.
ring?
We made a bro
okay.
pack.
I say we keep him in the center of us.
Um,
And
We keep
if
him
he
on the
turns,
line.
we all have an ability to strike at him. Every single one of us.
I just thought it's like,
What
what
was
if
your
he is
name
the
again?
advisor?
Obme.
Obme.
I don't know.
Perhaps.
Well, then
Silver
why would
axe is what I said
Silver
before.
axe,
He, like,
That's
For all we know,
no, wait,
the
was
prince
it?
could be dead.
Why would he say he hated the advisor?
I'm like 99% sure Silver Axe was the name I gave the Dwarf King.
All right.
That's legitimately me.
Do I
Okay.
have any like knowledge of Obme Silver Axe?
You never heard anything of Obme Silver Axe? But you-
Outsiders, man.
No, I got it wrong. I got the freaking name wrong. Silver Axe was the dwarf veteran hero that you rescued.
Okay.
True Anvil was the king. I
There
just
we go.
opened to the exact page I needed.
This
Okay.
is Flynn.
So he's a liar!
Okay, so I'm
He
sorry.
said his name was Silver.
Retcon True Anvil, because I forgot the name, because Silver Axe was actually like a way cooler and more memorable name than the actual name I gave the king.
Oh well.
Yeah.
That's my
Alright.
bad.
Okay.
So,
So.
Plus, I said Silver Axe a lot more. True Anvil. Yes.
Alright.
You didn't hear anything of Obme True Anvil, so you have no way of confirming that.
Your Majesty,
All right.
I think it would be best if you get in the center.
But you did meet Rorik True Anvil, the king, back in Emberhold.
So Rourke is your
Brother.
brother. Ah, yes. Okay. And Rourke never mentioned his brother. or
No, he
having
pretty
a
much just
brother.
told you guys to go kill hill giants.
Okay.
You didn't have a ton of contact
Can I
with
do a
Rorik.
history check to see if I know anything about
About
the Truanville.
In the
line?
meanwhile,
Yeah,
since we
that's
still
what
got
I
an hour
wanted
of
to
stealth,
do.
I'm gonna
but you
open the
just
door.
told me that I didn't know.
I'll
so.
come with you.
Yeah, cool. Can I open the door really quick? Just peek while they're doing that.
how I don't know. Like, this is a weird one because you're asking about the family line of like basically a foreign nation.
Hey, I
that's
know
my
like
history.
all of British royalty, dude.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll.
16.
Keep forgetting you have like a crap ton of good rolls. A lot of good skills.
I'll say with a 16. It's hard to tell with dwarves because they live basically forever, and they have big families.
Or at least compared
I'm
to
literally
humans.
not
yeah.
even stressed about this dude. Because, like, okay, if he's bad and he tries to attack us, then we'll kill him.
It's very simple.
I'm gonna.
So maybe
He said that the ring was his father's, right?
grandfather's ring.
Grandfather's. All right. I don't know it's magical, but I'm still gonna look at it.
He's wearing gauntlets. You can't see the ring.
All right. I think we've really investigated him
Yeah.
as much as we possibly can. At this point, if there's nothing in the other room, then so I'm going to mosey on over to the door. And
All right.
I'm going to slowly open it.
Keeping him in the middle of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be behind you.
Just not completely all the way. But
Yep. You look inside. You don't see anything in there.
no.
But so what you see in there is there's 13. You see a large chamber. There is a big long table near the center of the room that has 5 great chairs in it. And you see hides cover parts of the polished black floor. Rude tapestries adorn the walls and are also hung across the openings around the perimeter of the room.
So these are rude tapestries.
Yes, there are rude tapestries that cover those areas.
There
You
are
can
just
see
olive
you can see
hands
those
looking
squiggly
you up.
lines. Those are tapestries covering, so you can't see past.
They're just
They are rude tapestries.
Like,
It's like titties and stuff.
yeah, like, is that what you're saying?
No, they're just literally just
Creep,
tapestries
they're not.
that
Okay, what
just
would-
have to
Just one of them
storage
has
it.
like the.
What would
middle finger.
people consider rude back in the 80s? Because that's when this was
It
written.
also might
like
have
the
been
70s.
a different meaning as well.
I think he
Rude
means like it's not
tapestries.
well made.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I'm just imagining each tapestry just have a very discouraging message to,
They're like,
to
you
everyone.
smell bad.
Exactly.
Hang
rude.
in there.
Don't hang in there, is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's
Or like,
Oh!
or like she doesn't love you, something like that.
Let's, yeah.
So yeah,
yeah.
you can't see past those tapestries, but you can absolutely move them. You can tell there's shit hiding
Without
behind them.
culture.
They are.
All right.
Gonna,
I
yeah,
harsh
will.
and gentle.
behind him.
I will.
Oh, roughly wrought, built, or formed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not properly or fully developed. Raw.
All right. I don't know why we had to look that word up.
Well,
Yeah, we know what rude means.
Let's look behind him.
All
I look
right.
behind him.
The
Wait,
west
you gonna
alcove
watch
or the
him?
south alcove?
Yeah, I'm in there already.
Oh
wait,
wow.
which one of these?
Oh shit.
Point him again.
This one or this one?
This one.
Right.
All right, to the west alcove, you see a table with a flat chest. And that is locked.
Detect. Check for traps.
All right, the table is giant-sized, so Zaffrab, it's actually like kind of up there for you.
I'm gonna
I
toss
climb up
Zaffrab up.
I jump.
Whoa!
I jump. Now me and
You jump up.
Zaffrab are on the table, and
All right.
I turn and I give
You
him
check
a
for
high
traps.
All right. Check for traps. That is, 23.
All right, with that, I'm gonna give you this. You see, yeah, you look at the base of the chest, and you spot that it is on a pressure plate.
Ooh.
Okay. Don't touch it.
Can I try and disarm the pressure plate?
You can. You would need some pythons or something similar to hammer them in there.
What do you need?
Pythons.
What the hell is that?
Like
It's like you nail
you
these long
guys.
steel
I say you
rods to the
guys
rock.
have some because they're just like in adventuring gear packs.
I'm like, I have a hammer and chisel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Someone
just
has some.
chisel.
Someone has some pythons. Okay.
Okay.
So
Worst case scenario, we just drop Dawsberg on the pressure
Yeah.
plate and leave him there.
you
for-
lose 2 of those.
We
You can
drop
pull-
the dwarf
You can
on the
pull an
pressure
indie.
plate.
No, we drop
Yeah.
Or you
Dawsberg
can-
on the plate
That's
and then we
just
leave
a
him there
bad
forever.
Python.
Alright,
Just
then
that.
I will unlock the chest after that.
Okay. To disarm the trap requires a strength check.
Oh, strength
Oh,
check.
I'll do it.
Well, I just rolled a 16.
That'll do it. Zaffrab
That's
With
how
his
he's
little
a
hammer and
strong boy.
and pythons.
You're like, you need help? You see, like,
Yeah, he's like, I
muscles
got it.
Like,
full.
no, he's like, no, I'm basically the party rogue at this point. Like, yeah, you disarm the trap.
Alright, then I will unlock the chest.
All right,
That's gonna be a 21.
This is ridiculous.
21. Okay, yeah, you unlock it.
I open it.
Wow. It's just...
I was waiting.
You're like, I need to open it.
And then I pick you up and I set you aside and I open.
Yeah, it is filled with stones.
Stones.
What kind of stones?
Start shifting through the stones.
Yeah, let's.
Right.
Wait,
You
do I
guys
still have
start
to take
tossing
magic
stones
or
off,
no?
huh?
Is my detect
That's
magic
gone.
still- Okay, that's fine.
It lasts for like 10 minutes.
And
Yeah.
we're on the table.
Yeah.
The rest of you are like down below, and there's just like
We're
rocks.
just like
Boulders.
dodging.
Ah,
Okay.
rocks are like falling off the table as they're moving them.
I'm just keeping
Yeah,
a shield
there
over my
is.
head.
Nothing in that chest but stones, but there is other things you find. There is a map of the area around the stronghold hanging on the western wall, and there are
Just go
2
hold that
locked
down.
chests that rest against the north and south walls.
Alright.
Let's go to those.
I'm gonna go to the...
I'm going to scribble down the map of the area.
I climb down.
You're
Or
just
I'm
gonna
not
do
there.
that on the fly?
Sorry,
I'm down as well.
I'm not there. I just realized.
guess
You are all there,
Oh,
I think.
okay.
I could.
I mean,
you-
like,
That's,
I
they're just
hold
on the
you
table.
on
I
my
mean,
back.
isn't that like there's a
You
map of the
piggyback
area
and I-
around the
and I climb
stronghold, right?
down.
On the west wall, right there. Yes.
It's really
Okay,
cute.
So, can I just spend the time while they're doing all that just to scribble it down?
Okay. Yeah, you can try to get as much as you can.
Yeah.
So then are the other 2 chests locked?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna check for traps on them as well.
All right, you may do so.
So
Do it.
That's a 29,
Nice.
Okay. Not trapped.
and then for the other one, that's a 16.
Not trapped.
Okay. Then for the first one, I will unlock it. That's a 22.
All right, it is unlocked. It holds 850 silver pieces.
Nice.
Nice.
Then for the next
away.
one, that is a 28.
That one, you open it up, 500 gold pieces.
Pretty good. Pretty
And
good.
the snake. No.
And 6 bone batons with dwarvish runes upon them.
Bone batons.
Yes.
Pick those up.
Like what kind of batons? Like twirling batons or like...
No, they're basically like poles that have dwarvish runes on them.
Alright, I'm gonna ask Ogmi, or
Sorry.
Omgi?
No, try to play
Ogmi.
footsie.
Obme.
Hey, keep
Ogmi.
taking people's-
You can actually read these Arangandir because they're in giant. They just use dwarvish alphabet.
Yay. Yeah. What do they do?
They read official business on behalf of King Snur the Fearsome.
Okay.
These, as you might have guessed, much like the bear armbands from the Frost Giant hold,
I knew it.
are tokens of safe passage.
We just go throughout this place taking all the stuff while holding those up.
Like, excuse us, we murder someone. Excuse, sorry.
We have safe passage.
It's okay, we have a permit. It's
Oh, that's
like, I
good.
can do what I want, bro. I'm sorry, this way.
Okay.
Is there anything? I'm just really quick. Well, what is his name?
Hmm?
Is it
Omni?
Omni. Well, Omni's not
Obme
looking.
True Anvil.
I'm going to put my hand over his head, like just kind of wave it over his head to see if maybe he's taller than he.
Okay, you do that. No, he's not taller than he is.
Yeah. Okay. let's check.
Like there's no body above the dwarf head, and he like
No.
looks up. 'Cause he feels the wind on his head.
Sorry, I was
Swatting a fly.
Stretching,
insects.
Alright, let's move on, I guess.
Really
Uh,
quick,
Or
before
wait,
we,
we didn't
before
check out the other alcove.
before we do, one more time, I'm going to enemy detect.
All right. Before you check out the south alcove.
Yeah.
All right.
How big's the room, by the way?
That big. Each of those. Oh god.
What
Fuck
if
that.
we all stand in like
those
a
are-
really big circle, and then you cast it, and you can see where it's coming
60
from.
feet
You'll be able to tell
is.
because we're all in a big circle.
That's a good idea.
Like, oh man, we'll put the dog on one end.
60 feet is basically like the length of the room. If you did it in that west alcove, like unless there's someone in the hallway on the other side who is an enemy, you're only detecting your group probably.
You could put the dog on one side.
Okay.
Because 60
We
feet
make
won't
the
reach
dog
that
go
door.
60 feet,
We're like,
like
go
past
stand
60
over
feet,
there.
just so that we can roll the dog.
I
out.
could. Do you want me to?
Well, we
You
don't
know
have
what?
to send him out, but like
Okay.
you can see if they
Swindle,
come
can
from
you
this
and your
side,
dog get into
and
that
then come
corner?
from this side.
What corner?
Go over
Far
there.
corner.
Go over
Yeah,
there.
sure.
And then, Your Majesty, I need to do a ritual really quick to make sure the room's safe. Can you get in that corner, please?
And I will get
Where-
in the other
okay.
corner, right?
I'm sorry.
That's how this
So like
works,
this.
yes?
I'll stand
Okay.
next to you.
So we'll say this is Flindle. Or no, this is Flindle.
This is
Here's
the
Flindle.
funniest
Where's
thing
Flindle
we've
going?
ever done
This is
ever.
Flindle, I think.
This is actual Flindle.
Oh, that's
Yes.
Where is Flindle going?
Far
Out,
corner.
out. So you want to get far enough that you can't detect him.
Oh, no.
No,
Actually,
detectable.
Him and his dog.
detectable with him and his dog.
How many times
that
can
would-
you do this?
7 times.
Okay.
But we can tell what direction. You know, what direction.
All right.
No?
We'll say, where's Obmi going?
But not the distance, actually. So
What's
never
else?
mind. So, you know what?
detect
Retcon.
enemy.
Never mind. I'm not gonna.
Well, if you rule out the dog, I'm saying you could.
I
Or
rule
enemy
out
detection.
ruling out the dog.
Detect good and evil?
No, enemy detection.
Enemy detect.
Then yeah.
So we're gonna see if it's like if Omni is the actual bad
I'm
guy
going to
or if
peek
it's your
behind
dog.
the
Oh,
other
that's fair,
tapestry
yeah.
before we do this. and
apparently there was
raise
an
one
enemy
when
like
there's somebody
right next to
behind
us,
the
but we don't know who it
tapestry.
is.
No, it wouldn't matter because they're out of my range.
No, that tapestry is within your range.
Okay, but the
So-
Like, this room is basically like from here to here is 50 feet.
We're gonna look behind the tapestry real quick.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
The
Anybody
south
over here?
alcove has 4 extra chairs for the council table that are stored in here, and huge cabinets that are have a lot of scrolls and pieces of parchment.
But nobody
A lot. No one's in there.
Are
No.
they just like blank scrolls or are they?
No, they have a ton of stuff on there.
Alright, so we
They have-
ruled out
they have
giants.
tons of
We
stuff
ruled
written.
out the dog if this detects something.
Yeah.
This is Meg or Quinn talking.
That's what you're gonna try to do.
What are you
Yeah.
making, by the way?
I'm making a bunch of food.
So yeah, I'll go and detect enemies from.
All right, from a point where Flindle's dog Decker
Yeah.
is out of range.
Yeah.
So he probably like steps out of the room.
Yeah.
And where do you want Obmi standing?
Just
Wherever.
just right next to me.
Okay. Yeah. And the weasel is with you as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe you should send the weasel out too.
Yeah.
Noodle.
Noodle. I need
Can you
you
do us
to
a
go
favor?
and check out with Flindle really quick. Go with Flindle.
Can you go sit by the dog really quickly? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Very understanding, Weasel.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'll cast it.
What exactly is this ritual?
Well, in
And you
in
do it in the
reality-
diamond on the end of Waith glows.
Before he does that, can I just say to the dwarf, in reality, we just wanted to talk to you alone without that person. And I nod my head towards Flindle. Just
We don't
so he's
trust-
not
we don't
as
trust him.
suspicious.
Make a deception
We don't
check.
trust
Can
him.
I use honor? Can I use honor?
I don't think this is an honor check.
It is if he's a bad guy.
What?
This,
If he's a bad guy,
Just-
I'm
Bad guys can be honorable.
True.
I'm making
Lawful
honor
evil.
because my friends are in danger and I'm worried.
That's not. No, this isn't honor.
Wendell isn't your friend. If anything,
Yes, he is.
he's your client.
we don't
That is
trust.
true.
Is this you
though.
guys'?
Yeah, that's true.
Nat
What's that?
20.
No.
20.
Not 20.
Total.
20.
Total is 20.
Total is
Well,
20.
not 20.
But not 20.
It's an auto success, right?
No,
Oh,
it's
it says
not
it.
for skill checks.
Oh, not for skill checks, is it? No.
No. Or ability checks and
It's
saving
gotta be
throws.
good.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much max.
Yeah. No stats.
Oh, you're opening a monster book.
Yeah, because humanoid stats are in the back.
Okay.
Because this isn't an NPC I created. That's in my notebook. And I need to see if there's like an insight.
And they
bonus.
don't have stats for him in
Because we're the real monsters.
the book?
They didn't customize a ton.
Let's be honest.
Like,
technically,
for the
Tieflings are
mo-
also monsters.
Did they just say like use cute like
And
They said
half-elves.
use blah 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 stats.
So he does have
And
stats.
half elves.
Everyone has stats.
Use aboleth
Unless it's a
stats
baby,
for-
they have stats.
like so
So the
that
baby doesn't
we
have
found-
stats.
The baby has like 1 hit point and cannot do anything. That's the baby
It's a
stats.
baby.
And it's listed and
So-
it's technically non-combatant, which means
That is
don't
logic.
fight it.
You know how if you
Dogs
hit a
don't
baby
have
with a
stats.
club,
Dogs
it
are
dies?
That.
Hold on. What?
What did Jordan just say?
Because gods don't have stats, gods
Yeah.
are babies.
by this logic.
Not really.
Words mean things when you say it.
That's like this isn't a situation of all tortoises are turtles, but turtles aren't tortoises. Okay, there's some other logic being applied here. Okay,
I do know that if you don't want an NPC to die, just don't give them stats.
Let me cast this.
so what I think happens, you do that. He's like, okay. You still detect an enemy.
I look over.
Okay.
I'm going
I
to.
take that nod as like a, yeah, it's him.
I'll put my sword down like this. Why do you feel animosity towards us? Why are you an enemy?
Ha! Well, you see, the thing is, and then he becomes invisible.
Ooh.
And I need y'all to
Counterspell.
Yeah, boy.
let me check something real quick.
Well, you see. He's gone. That's funny.
Pull up counterspell for me real quick.
Little bitch.
Fake ass.
This is
I
an
need to
interesting thing.
choose a spell level, so I'm just gonna do it 6th level.
6th level. Hold, let me check something. Pull up counterspell.
Alright. I'll pull up the one.
The thing is, I'm head out.
Counterspell, you
Fuck this
attempt
shit,
to
I'm out.
interrupt a creature in its process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect. If it is casting a spell 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the creature's spell fails and has no effect.
But you're smiling.
When you cast this spell using a spell
That's
slot
okay. I have all the information I
of
need.
4th level or
Wait,
higher,
so
then
would you
the
say
spell has no
invisibility
effect.
or
if it's
greater
less than or
invisibility?
equal to
So if it's
level.
in invisibility, he doesn't have to roll.
I have all the information I need. It's specifically when a creature casts a spell. There was no casting of a spell. There was no components. There was no somatic or verbal or anything. He was there, and then
Oh, okay.
he's gone.
So he says,
Can
"No,
I
wouldn't
try?
You wouldn't be
Can
able
I
to do
try
anything.
and grapple?
Now, here's the thing.
I think this is initiative now that people want to do things.
Oh,
No,
fuck.
actually, I do have a question though.